Hey, it's BrickTsar. We're going to do a quick BrickTsar answer thingy. And this is going to be about Lego trains, a favorite subject, especially here during train month. And I got two questions from two different YouTubers. One is from PilotBricks Lego Customs, and the other is JonnyBricks. I'll put a link somewhere in the description, maybe an annotation. But PilotBricks Lego Custom asks, do trains tend to be more expensive than most sets? And a related question by JonnyBricks is he wanted to get into Lego trains or monorail trains, but they are so expensive. He says, is there any way to get either of these at a decent price? Very good questions, especially if those are themes that you like. And if you look at, for instance, you go to Toys R Us or Walmart, they do have the current Lego train sets available, the passenger train 60051 and the cargo train. One is $150, the other is $200. So yes, I would say that trains tend to be more expensive than most sets, especially if they're motorized, and both of those sets are motorized. They have done things maybe to bring the cost down. You know, the Horizon Express actually costs less, but it has no motors. So that's the power functions is what causes the sets to be a lot more expensive. So that's why trains tend to be more expensive. Now, sometimes the stations, those are comparable to like a city building set. So those are probably about the same. But yeah, the trains are always going to be more expensive because of the motors and the power functions. And they did bring the cost down, switching to the non-conducting rails on the power functions RC trains, the tracks. The metal rail tracks were more expensive to produce, and I think that is one of the reasons they stopped making them. Now, JonnyBricks also asked about the monorail in addition to the trains, and the monorail is very expensive because they only made 3 sets, and they only had a few extra track accessory sets that you could get, and it was only available for, I guess, in the 90s, I think is when all that was available. And so they haven't made it since. They've not brought it back. I don't know of any intention of them bringing back, so it's always going to be expensive. And certain themes in trains is going to always be expensive, like 12 volt or 9 volt trains. So 12 volt, 9 volt, and monorail tend to be expensive. What can you do? I have been very diligent over the years in searching eBay. Lately, since I started YouTube, the first year of YouTube, I did search a lot on eBay. I hardly ever look at eBay much anymore, unless I'm looking for something specific. But what I would do when I was trying to build up my collection for trains is I would just go through listings. I'd just type in Lego or something general, and I would just scroll and just look at pictures after picture. I got to where I could look through the pictures real quick, and I'd be looking for things that were not accurately described. And that's the only way. If somebody knows what they got, they're always going to get a good price for it. But if somebody's just got something at a yard sale or an estate sale and they're just trying to get rid of it, and they say, oh, here's a lot of Lego, they'll put a lot of Lego, but there might be trains in it. And I know a kid that we knew that got the airport monorail at a yard sale in a lot with some Bionicles. He liked Bionicles, and so his mom bought this, and I don't even think they paid $50 for the whole thing, and he got the airport shuttle. So there are ways to get it, but it takes a lot of time. And usually you got people like me searching eBay, and the prices get driven up real high. But if you look, if you're thorough, don't give up. Just keep looking, and eventually you might find something at a decent price. And of course, all the old vintage trains, the 4.5 volt, which we're reviewing some of the older sets this month, they're still, a lot of those are pretty cheap to get because nobody wants them. But you just got to keep looking around. Goodwill. I forgot who it was. Somebody on Instagram, or was it YouTube, did a video of a lot they got at a Goodwill. And it was amazing. He got a lot of 9 volt stuff, really cheap. So that's the only way. It is going to be hard, but just be diligent, thorough, looking at the eBay listings. Look for things that aren't accurately described. Love 9 volt trains, love 12 volt trains, love monorail. Very expensive to collect those. So thanks for the questions. That was from PilotBricks PilotBricks, Lego Customs, and JonnyBricks. So I'll be trying to answer some more bat questions. Leave them in the comment section below. And thank you for watching this video. Be sure to be subscribed. This is BrickTsar.